Should be able to get the final shot. Can't connect. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Trying to cash in. Deep two there, won't go. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets. The 76ers would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Philadelphia 76ers had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
Simmons really showed off his court vision in the first half. When he's able to get the ball moving like that, his team can be tough to stop. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Sixers control. Harris to Embiid. Kevin Durant with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right. And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Kyrie Irving. He's 3 for 7.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Seth Curry to Irving. And count the basket inside.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. Harden to Embiid. Able to convert inside.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Make that 7. Philadelphia with the basketball. Harden matched up with Durant. To Embiid. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Seth Curry to Irving. Seth Curry to Simmons. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot to Seth Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. Who needs Steph? Who needs Dell when you have Seth?
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Harden to Embiid. Big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Harden. Probing the defense to Embiid. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Irving to Simmons. Here comes the screen. Irving. They go down low to Simmons. Short jumper off the mark. To Embiid. Harris. Great look and vision. Andre Drummond with a piece. 8 now.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Drummond. Short jumper stays out.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Durant. The drive right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Harden. To Embiid. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Driving is Simmons, but his shot no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Into the front court, it's Irving. His team on top by 8. Kyrie Irving, now 4 for 9.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Tobias Harris. Danny Green. Shot for James Harden. The shot almost. Here's Simmons with it up top. His team leads it by 10. Irving to Simmons. Durant lets it fly. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. To Harden. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
In the front court comes Simmons. It's an 8-point lead. Gets it in the right corner. Seth Curry to Simmons. Irving to Simmons. And scores. Strong take.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Harris. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponents. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Seth Curry, they go down low to Simmons. Short jumper misses.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Embiid to Harden. Fires the three. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Irving to Durant. Irving to Simmons. That's a 24-second violation. Changes coming from both sides right now. Harris to Embiid. Shot from in close, no good. Mills in possession. Lead stands at 10. Simmons to Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Patty Mills. Joel Embiid, huge block. 9 blocks. Sixers have the basketball. To Embiid. Slams it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Irving to Simmons. Patty Mills to Irving. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Irving over to the right side. To Irving. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
To Embiid. LaMarcus Aldridge sends it away. Irving into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Patty Mills. To Simmons. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
First one, count it. And he makes them both. Mills in possession. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. Now it's Harden at the controls. To Millsap. Shot clock winding down. Harden. Not done yet. And a putback slam. Long heave from three-quarters court. The quarter comes to an end with the Nets in front.